Interesting. Maybe have you ever played Siege? As in Rainbow Six? No, I have not. Would never touch a game like that. Gotta warm a little bit on this one. Wow, that's horrible frame rate. What happened there? There we go. All right, coming back to this game after a couple days off. Warm up is gonna be real. And new job is, I guess I can't call it a new job, but you know, the job kicking my ass lately. Not gonna lie. Both in a good way and a bad way. We're learning. Oof. Max push-up rep? I don't know. I don't know if I've ever tried to go until failure on push-ups since I was in college, which was like a decade ago. I genuinely don't know the last time I've done push-ups. Hey, Spider Sammy. What you been up to? Oh, sad. Oh no. Oh, can you tell I'm rusty? Alright. Try to go near post on this. Nope. Well, as long as it's on target, I guess. That's all that matters. Oh well. Wasn't sure how far down that bounce would be. To be. What's up with you, sir? You know what, chat? We're basically warm. He lied to himself. Let's just queue it up. It's fine. I just realized. So YouTube apparently has this thing where it does a vertical and horizontal stream at the same time. The problem that I didn't realize is that the horizontal stream is the same as the vertical. So it's just a horizontal stream with my vertical video in the middle of it, which defeats, in my mind, the entire purpose of having a horizontal stream. Because it's like, isn't the whole point is to like give people the full screen if they want it? Question mark? Oh, that was my threes brain, I'm not gonna lie. Not much going on, gonna study for a little longer. Nice. How are the studies going? Oh, I was hoping teammate would be a little closer and I could bump the guy. Whoa, that almost faked both of them as he went for that. Hello, Pi. Not the best. I was trying to go a very light touch on that. Nope. Well, I was still around it. No! Dude, that timing on that was terrible. He didn't know how to touch that. Oh well. Hey there, CM Punk. Keep pulling your supposed delusion that I look like CM Punk. White guy with brown hair and a beard, aka CM Punk. Doesn't he have like way longer hair than I do? I think teammate thought I was gonna chase that, which is honestly not a bad guess if we're playing twos. It's kind of like what most people would do. But I'm not most people, chat. So teammate's gotta get that through his head. Oh, I thought he was on the other side. I think he circled back and went to the near side. And save. How you doing, Matt? Oh. I will say, teammate is kind of worrying me because he's doing the rookie mistake of playing very cautiously on some of these plays. He's kind of biting on stuff that I wouldn't expect him to bite on, and it's making me a little nervous. Like, he's moving up before the ball is actually even, like, touched, which is concerning because if you're level with your teammate and your teammate gets dunked or doesn't touch it, it kind of immediately turns into, like, this situation where you're backpedaling and freaking out. Whereas if you just stayed slightly back, it would have been, like, a very easy adjustment. You could just fix that right off the rip. No! I set up the musty, but I was getting too greedy. I should have just used my flip. Hi, Proston. Oh, that's a really good touch. Ooh, no! Ah! Dude, I am so angry, dude. I'm so angry. That was supposed to be it. Never mind, you know, you just score the stupid one then. 6-7, James Savage, that's a bold claim. Taco Tuesday, a little bit. I don't want to be Matt L anymore. Somebody else can have it. I don't approve of that, Matt. Go teammate! Yeah! Well, I don't know. I do not know how that happened. Anyway. Please may not have burritos on a Tuesday. Preston. Because your parents don't love you enough to invest in tacos. I say, knowing that tacos require fewer ingredients. It's always funny when two players... Red tag GCs are Spanishing and not even GC3. I don't know why it makes me laugh. It's just like such a sweaty thing to do when we're not even like at like a good twos rank yet. Man, teammate cannot take a 50. That is the second goal we've given up out of the 3 that are just him losing a 50 by not even touching it. Like, you have so much boost. Use your flip right there. Like, the moment he jumps is when you beat him. And if anything else, it gets a deflection, then we can follow it. Serge, use your boost! Bro's got 100 boost, and he's like, no, thank you. Well, this guy's horrible, dude, holy. I've not seen a player struggle so hard with just hitting the ball in straight lines. That's crazy. Personally, I would jump if the ball was directly ahead of me. Okay, so bad start, chat. Bad start, chat. Your mom's making you eat a burrito because they're more filling, dude. Your mom's trying to feed a son. 2 sons. As a former son. Well, I guess I can't say former son. As a former child that was also a male. I was very much just a black hole of food. I would eat so much more than my sisters. Our family dinner would be about like 30% me, 30% my dad, and then about 15% each among my sisters and my mom. Like, it was an absurd amount of food that I put down. So they naturally were like, gosh dang, So your mom was probably like, honestly, we could make tacos, but Preston and his brother are gonna have to eat a bunch, so let's just make burritos. Sorry for taking your MMR last game. I don't even remember that game well enough to know if you were on the other team or not. Oh, no. That's a really good arrow. Yeah, the moment I get out of a game, I have no memory. So if you're coming in here to do the classic, hey, GG's, man, I beat you in that last game. Anyway, haha, goodbye, then, you know, GG's. I'll see you again. Hopefully with a teammate who can take a 50, since we lost entirely off of him not touching a ball directly in front of him. But either way, you played well, if you were my opponent. If you are my teammate, then I would recommend, I don't know, not doing that again. Oh. That was really funny. I was just rotating back. Teammate was backpedaling, question mark? What happened here? How did I bump you on the back post? You fell off. Okay, well, that explains a lot. I love solo Q2s. It's the best game mode to play. Oh, was not expecting him to just give it away like that. Okay, well, I guess we're moving on. Man, these games are stupid. This guy caught it, and then his other teammate tried to catch it. Honestly, that would have been even more hilarious if my teammate didn't go supersonic, bumped the guy, and then he cleared it. That would have been probably more fitting for this game mode. I was hoping I could see that deflection. Interesting. Nibble, nibble. What are you nibbling over there? Nibble is like what gerbils do. I don't think as a human you can nibble. Unlucky start. Nothing unlucky about it, buddy. We are playing against the most boosted of players I've ever seen in my life. Ooh. All right, got a bump on him. I was cutting just because I saw him not go, and I was thinking, maybe I could get in front of that and just get like a weird deflection. All right. Oh, well. Okay, he's got 100. Let's see what he's made of. Oh, I thought he was really gonna wait for that. Yeah, should I have turned on that? No. But did I believe teammate would be wise enough to actually go for that? I also no. I didn't think so. Oh, wow. I actually completely looked downfield instead of looking at the ball. I'm going to be dead ass on that one. I looked to see how far away the guy was to potentially get on the way of my air dribble. And then as I approached it, I realized, oh, I actually don't have that read at all. Why are you on that? What a confusing decision there. Well, they're up by 4. They don't really care. Sick, okay. Ooh, going wrap around it. All right. That's a lot of Nightbot messages in a row. I'm sorry for everyone who's had to witness my screw-up timing. Yeah, Nightbot is just posting absolutely everything under the sun right now. That's funny. I think it's probably because I have like a timer set for every 30 minutes and I forgot to like change them so they offset. See, I'll just popped in at the same time. Yeah, bad touch. Nah, he was not worried at all. That's okay, we were not winning this game ever. This might be the worst beginning of twos I've ever seen in my entire life for this. That was horrible. My teammate just friend requested me, I think. Unfortunately, it's to trash talk. Or challenge me to 1v1, but there's no fun in playing plats. Christ. No, I'm just kidding, T-Bit. No, but no, I don't really play with anybody I don't know. Guess who's back? Hey, Ashton. Let's see how threes treats us. Typically threes is a bit more balanced. I don't know, man. Like, beginning of the season just feels like I'm playing with boosted accounts every game. It's like crazy how I'm like high GC2 and I'm still getting players who have never taken a 50 in their entire lives. And I'm like, this is something legitimately I would be surprised to see if I was coaching a champ 2 like student. Hello, DRK. Ooh. Bounce is a little bit harsher than I thought. All right, a little bit of back pass. I did not expect you to get beat on that. Went for it. I missed you. Have you streamed in 4 days? No, my work has been kicking my ass. How'd you and your girlfriend meet each other? I don't talk about my personal life on stream. That's a new rule, just because I refuse to talk about that because you guys have been getting really weird about it lately, and it's not really worth it anymore. Like, I'm not gonna not talk about life at all, but any of my relationships, it's not worth bringing it up on stream anymore. You guys have been very strange. Yeah, halfway through I was like playing the 50, but I was not sure if I could actually get there in time. All right. Got that noise. Just wanted to put that near post since I wasn't sure how fast the recovery would be. Got it. All right, we're just gonna go for the side. Oh man, I thought he was a little bit more middle. He's not getting that again. Teammate has it. Nice, man hack. One more. Any more? I kind of wish he threw that a little bit closer. Do you know Rob Nash? No. Is that a professional player or something? So also, yeah, so fewer teams in playoffs. What are your thoughts? I think there obviously should be more, but you gotta take small steps. Blast and Epic are handling everything, and they're slowly re-upping the budget, I think. But in a year that has like very little sponsorship money, I understand the budget for CRL, which obviously does not bring in nearly the same amount of viewers as like RLCS. Is going to be kind of hard to justify bringing in like, you know, $500,000 in scholarship, you know? I think ultimately if people want like a larger league play, we have to wait until a higher budget. Otherwise players are going to be playing for like $500. And it's just like, well, that's not really fitting for a prestige league. Okay, Manhag. Bro, you sounded a bit down. Oh, because I'm playing with players who cannot drive straight. This game is a little bit better. The other team's just playing well, but yeah, twos is basically useless without a duo. I forgot how bad it is earlier in the season. I'm not meaning to sound down. I forgot streamers are not allowed to frown. Uh-oh, that's 2 whiffs back to back. Anyway, GG. I'm kind of buns geography. Can someone help me memorize the oceans and continents? Buddy, that is such an easy thing to memorize. Was that like 7 continents, 5 oceans? You're fine. Also, you already have 2 memorized. If you live in the US, I would hope. Also, continents is just like, I don't know. Shame on US schools if we can't get kids to memorize 7 continents. I also don't know my months. Carson, I can't tell if this is a joke or if this is the saddest indictment of US public health schools that I've ever seen in my life. Okay. I believe Carson might be a type of chatter who would joke about his age, obviously, because of course he would actually be in chat if he wasn't under 13. Regardless, I still feel like, I don't know the age in which I learned all those things, but I feel like it was before wherever he is. Okay, cool, there's one. Are you sleepy? Mom, I'm so sorry, I'm not like this all the time. You guys are so weird. Are you sleepy? Last streamer I was in, he was screaming literally every single game. Yeah, because he's 17, hopped up on 400 milligrams of caffeine, buddy. Like, I'm sorry if I'm not screaming. I'm just trying to focus. Jeez. Forgot. I always forget, I should never stream unless on a day in which I'm pounding caffeine and I have 15 hours of sleep. Because then all chat just spends the whole night being like, are you dying? Do you potentially have a kidney going out? Are you bleeding out slowly? Should we get to the hospital? Do we need to call somebody? Because clearly any streamer wouldn't, well, he wouldn't be this quiet. He wouldn't be this focused. He'd be animated and be like, Zach, thank you for the 50 bits. Also, thank you to, I believe, Got a Zig. He bought 3 packs of juvee with my code for him and his lady, which is very dope of him. I got an email and I was like, oh. We're schmoovin' the product, chat. That's all I want. Also, have not won today, Pog. Very cool. You should be like those clip farmers. Well, the thing is about those clip farmers is that they're actually like trying to play those games because they enjoy them, or they're just soulless people who make videos just to make videos. And neither of that is fun to me. Like, I'm not trying to be some billionaire with YouTube. I'm just trying to, you know, stream what I like, make some content from time to time when I can get around to it. Admittedly, I've kind of fallen off on editing because I am been hyper busy with my job lately, but we'll get back to it. My religious family would be like, you woke up today and that's a win. To which I say, nay. I never asked for it I never asked to be gifted this life. Oh, we got RIT, Subword, and Sunblaze. You still had your flip? What? Nice. What? We'll get down here. Tried to flat tire him. Nice awareness sub. Grab that. Dude, he didn't even mean to hit me there. He just literally whiffed the save that hard. He drove to the left of my shot. Like, so far left that I don't even understand what he was going for. Oh, man. Oh, I thought that would be actually more helpful, but it was not. That's funny that we both chased him. Well, either way. Somebody should be up with boost. Well, I was kind of right. Ah. Bang. Well, that was good contact, though. Both Seb and I paused at the exact same time and considered like how we wanted to get that to each other, and then we proceeded to both trust the other one to go. Unfortunate. Oh, you're dead. Oh, I wasn't supersonic, I guess. What up? You're at the homie's house? Hello, you and the homie. Get off your phone and hang out with your homie then. You're at his house. Kids nowadays watching a YouTube short stream when they could be bonding, forming memories that would last a lifetime with friends. Oh. All right. Wanted a weird one. Kind of worked since 2 committed. You make YouTube videos? I am not doing it as consistently, but we try. We've started a new job, and it is absorbing 90% of my time lately. Okay. That works. Yeah, so we were doing pretty well in the beginning of the year, and then we kind of fell off as we started this job. Which since there's some stuff that I have to do kind of off hours, off peak hours, let's say. Oh, hey, hello. Sever? What kind of memories? The memories you have with your friends, you weirdo. Turret. Howdy. Kiss the homies goodnight? Of course. They wouldn't be homies if you didn't. What are you up to? Trying to get back into Rocket League streaming. It's been a fat minute since I've been able to stream. I had a giant project due next week. I've been trying to pretty much finalize it all this week. Literally after the stream, I'm going to probably just go get a little snack, hydrate a bit, pet my cats, and then immediately lock in and do work until I go to bed. Work keeping you busy? Yeah, very. It's tough because it's like, this job is like one of those things where you have like 6 different priorities, but they all have to be done at the same time, you know what I mean? So it's just hard to like find time to like chip away at everything steadily throughout every day. No, that was my double. Nice. All right, let's go back corner. Ooh, I like a heavy touch. I love when we screw up. All right, lob that up. Oh, you got a demoed? Nope. Pinch it? Close. I like the idea. Technically a flip reset. That was the stupidest shot of all time. I was looking for a reset double, but I didn't get above it or underneath it enough. Bong. Ooh, nice save. Did we lag out? Hello? Nope, he was just driving backwards. Weird. All right, I'll take that. I think those guys on the other team literally accidentally queued ranked because they said, I think we queued rank, and so I'm like, I don't know what rank those guys were. I'm assuming it wasn't. Nice little gift from Rocket League. Lost a two twos match, lost a threes match, and they're like, all right, here's a freebie. gotta de-rust. I haven't played Rocket League in a fat minute. So honestly, that's the hardest part about taking away time from stream, is just not being able to like actually keep your mechanics up. It feels like you're trying to walk again after like being in a coma. Yeah, I got the most boosted games I've ever seen in my life. Like, it's like the classic twos conundrum of like a teammate that can take the ball off the wall and air dribble, and they look like pretty competent at that. But then like a ball will be 50able and they'll just be like, and then they get dunked over. I'm like, buddy, you didn't even sell the fake yet. You just jumped and went. And the other team immediately as you bailed said, oh, that's my ball. And then they stole it. And that happened like 3 times in a row. And I'm just sitting there like. Legit having a moment like that Creed song. Can you take me higher? Oh, Drew's Clues. That should be fun. Hello? Did David say boosted me? What do you got against me? Carson, you gotta settle down over there. Ah, man, I didn't think he would pass. I thought he was gonna try to delay that a little bit more. Hey, Kuros. Man, I kind of like messed up my approach because teammate looked like he was going, and I think he kind of meant to go for that, and then he was like, well, if worst case scenario, if I don't get it, then my teammate does. But problem is that led me to be like, oh, he's got it. And then when he didn't, I was like, oh. That's a miss by him? Bang. Nice. I'm named after a road with my middle BAME. What about your middle name, though? Also, you're named after a road? Your parents were literally just had you at the side of the road and be like, what should we name him? Carson, Nightingale Lane. Brown. Perfect. Okay. Oh. True story, I'm named after an Italian actor my mom thought was hot. Or at least my middle name. Okay. What's your name IRL? My name is Jeff Scalmera, but I'm not telling you guys my middle name. That's how you steal my identity. Jeff Fabio, exactly. Nice cut. Back post. Bang! I was like, I just have to put that anywhere on target that's not directly down the middle. Jeff Uri? Wrong. Jeff Uri is... literally the only Jeff Uri I know is literally Jeffrey Epstein. So I'd like to let it known I was always Jeff Uri, R-E-Y, not E-R-Y, the wrong way. Only slightly more acceptable than the Geoffrey spellings. I remember I was, when I was used to be an education double major with psych, I was teaching at this school, and one of the students was like, what's your full name? And I'm like, oh, well, I'm you know, or like, what's your name again? It's like, oh, I'm Jeff. You can call me Mr. S. And he was like, oh, Jeff, is that short for Jefferson? And I kind of just stared at him and I'm like, when have you ever met someone named Jefferson? And what's funny is that that was in an AP US history class. So I'm like, the only Jefferson I guarantee you know as a first name is Jefferson Davis, the president of the Confederacy. So like, seriously, outside of that one singular dude, who else would you know? I don't like how that guy saw a white dude named Jeff and he's like, oh, that he must be named the same as the president of the Confederacy. Jefferson Airplane, that is not a name, that is a band. Hey Deb, you want a channel? On a boost? Yeah? Okay. I was hoping he would be a little bit more cautious as he... Ooh. Ooh, nice little editable. Ooh, good cut. Then again, this is Drew carrying two people I've never heard of, so to be expected. Dev, nice. I was about to sound like that is wide open for you. Justin Jefferson plays for the center in a wide receiver. Yeah, but that's the last name. Like we don't like you. Very few people nowadays can actually name off a Jefferson blank, like a first name that's Jefferson. Because that just doesn't exist. Close enough. It's not. I literally said it has to be a first name. What's rank in threes? I don't even know, dude. Probably like low 17s. To any of the Chiefs and Jags. I'm not gonna lie, Jags are somehow like what 4-1 right now. And I was watching that game. And it seems like literally the Chiefs, if you want to take it from like the hilarious, like Chiefs are rigged, they get so lucky, blah, blah, blah. It's like the Chiefs' black magic has completely backfired on them this season. They're getting like no breaks on anything. And it's really interesting to watch. The fact they just lost the Jags on what literally might be the worst and most entertaining and unlikely 1-yard run I've ever seen in my life is beyond funny to me. Also, I think the mental in the Chiefs are kind of dead because I think it was Chris Jones, the defensive end, and during that play, while frickin' Lawrence is running it in, he's like just standing in the middle of the field staring at him. And I'm like, buddy, not gonna at least try to catch him? Like, I'm sure you run like a 4.5 or something. Like, you could definitely catch up to that guy. 90-yard pick six. That honestly, that was a very slow pick six. He was like really out of gas near the end of that. I'm surprised he didn't get caught. If I were to message you on TikTok, could I show you what my crush is like? Carson, I'm not gonna lie, no, I do not want to see that. And also, I do not check my TikTok messages. Have you played against the PS5 SSL player called Norcalite? I don't play against anyone on console. Actually, do I? I do. Well, I haven't gotten to his lobby, so he must be really high up. I've never heard of Norcalite, though. Bro, she's cute. I'm very glad you're proud of it. I don't know why you feel the need to show me. Also, this is even weirder because it's not like, oh, let me show you my girlfriend. It's like, let me show you this random woman. And Carson, knowing how old you are, not a huge fan of being sent photos of small children, basically. Like, as a 30-year-old dude, I don't want to be sent photos of small girls. And then being asked if I think they're cute, too. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. I don't need that. TikTok has messages? Of course, every social media has DMs. He was top 50 before? Are you his personal PR agent? That might be in. Oh! Yo, Alejandro, let's go. What the heck? Crazy. Carson, I have a life. I mean, I think it's fair to assume that. I think if someone was like, Snapchat has messages, I'd be like, well, yeah, it's like the whole point. But I think TikTok's like fair to say like you're not entirely sure. I mean, after all, TikTok is similar-ish to like if people use like YouTube Shorts a lot, like, and YouTube doesn't have messaging. I kind of get this slight confusion there. Oh. What is happening? Not the best challenge, honestly. I probably should have stayed back, but it's fine. I'm a fan of him and you. Does he make content, or do you just play against him sometime, or whatever? I'm sorry about that, Alejandro. All right, sacrifice myself. Dude, I should have recovered faster. I thought he had it. I'm drinking. I too am hydrating. Yeah, TikTok is the one app I'm happy I don't really have to visit. I think if my TikToks ever did anything in the algorithm, I would be actually pretty happy. But TikTok's like the one social media I've never been able to get any momentum on. I had like one 50K video, and then after that, it's just been like, nope. Basically, I had like the shadow ban. I missed the massive uptick of creators being able to go in. I was in grad school with like very minimal time to edit back in the day when TikTok was starting to take off for a lot of creators. I missed out on the initial boom. This is such a confusing frickin' party we're playing against. Not a huge fan of you catching into the only guy near you. Nice little pinch. Oh, a little too late on that one. Almost worked. Ooh, I don't like how you flipped into that. It's fine. Yeah, Jean? No? People just don't want part of this ball. Okay. TikTok, anything else? No, TikTok is very fickle. Like, it's funny because like TikTok shadow banned me mainly because my analytics are actually very good. They're very similar to what I get on YouTube for a video, but I get capped at 1,000 views. And I asked all my friends who like do TikTok professionally, and they're just like, honestly, dude, this happens. Sometimes you just get shadow banned. You just got to keep posting and eventually go up. I posted for literally 4 straight months of like 1,000 views every video, and then I just gave up. I was like, I'm good. It's not worth taking my time to schedule these uploads and this dog crap TikTok upload manager and whatnot. On top of the fact that you could only schedule 2 weeks out in advance, which was really irritating when you're trying to offload a lot of work quickly. I need a kickoff to do. The wave dash speed was not really good or not. I think you kind of just named exactly what you need to do, and you can already do them, so maybe you should just keep getting better on that. My PC is my main, but I create most of my vids. This is my PS4 channel. Why would you have a channel for the same game on a different console? I have the game on PC, but I prefer playing on the worst resolution, worst frame rate version of my game. What? Noise. Oh, I don't even think he was looking for me. He was just grabbing boost, and he was like, oh. Yeah, I was just hoping they would hesitate slightly more. They screwed it up anyway. Oh. Oh, they try to hit it forward. I was like, just in case it goes over, I can redirect that. That's a tough one for Miss Blurred. Unusual error from her. Normally pretty solid. 500 seems like views are 3 times or 4 times your subs. What's that mean? Yeah, TikTok for me is just my least favorite social media. It's very spazzy. The population of it is also just not something I enjoy. I have multiple friends who blew up on TikTok and do TikTok streaming, and they're like, that is the one chat I do not read, because they're like, it's just the worst. And I'm like, yeah. And for me, I know I would never want to ignore a chat. But a lot of them have said like they've had TikTok chats included in their streaming, and then they had them come over to the YouTube or come over to the Twitch, and they said it just kind of ruined the vibe. Those people are just like not designed for human interaction. Oh, I didn't think he missed. All right, stat pad, go, 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 go. No. One guy I used to watch, and he said he used to play on a 60 hertz monitor and reach out at 144 hertz. That's probably just a bit, but that would be infuriating. Yeah, we got our GC3 back. Yeah, TikTok is just an infuriating thing. The fact that the advice is, hey, my views are down, what should I do? Literally delete your account and make a new one. It just seems such like a ridiculous thing. Like, YouTube lags, but the thing is, if you're consistent enough, they will reward you with like pushing your video out a little bit more. Like, so long as the content itself is good, YouTube finds a way to give you views, and I like that a lot. I feel like that's why it's so much more rewarding to post and stream on here, because the community is pretty lit, and for the most part, I'm getting good conversation out of you guys. And I would say more importantly, like, it's not dependent on some crazy, like, I remember TikTok was not the life for me when I had a buddy of mine talk to me about like, how should I get TikTok a bit more online? And they were like, oh, I would recommend posting 2 to 3 times a day for a while. And I was just like, what? And they were like, oh, the videos don't even have to be good. You just have to upload something. And I'm like, yeah, the moment I'm uploading just to upload is the day I never create content ever again. So yeah, I'm good. No! We have to play against the Air Force. Yeah, this is the U.S. Air Force esports players. Actually, this is a mixed military one. Fedicella, no interest. I have a question I gotta ask these guys. Wow, that's a heavy touch, okay. All right. New Vegas or Halo? I was not an Xbox guy. I've never played Halo. That's another game series that people are always like, when I say I've never played. And because I didn't grow up with it, I have like none of the nostalgia for it. Like the soundtrack is pretty sick, but other than that, I'm like, yeah, I have no fuzzy feelings toward Halo. Can I help you? Okay. Can refer to Vegas or hit him an arrow at the ball and he still perfectly read that. That's crazy, chat. I don't know why I thought that was going to be a bit more. I literally just sold on that. I could have helped. Well, I also didn't expect both my teammates to go on the same read, but that's okay. Yeah, when your brain starts to turn to mush, Matt. Hey, maybe you'll get saved and they'll invent a new Vegas. There's a lot of undeveloped desert. Only matter of time for some capitalist proposes, hey, what if we just built another Vegas? I don't know, in like Utah. I'm sure Mormons would love that. Hey, Senator Blaze. Also, chat, I'm not gonna lie, one of these guys on my team is a champ 3, so another crime against humanity by the epic matchmaking. I believe that's what I saw last game. Still can't understand how that's allowed. I thought he was going to try to fake that or play low. Oh. Thought I tricked him on that one. Thought I could dust him. Teammate also thought he could do that, so. Let's see just how underranked my teammate is. No, just kidding. They are fully erect. They are so incredibly aroused by this game. They love being stepped on. They love being dominated in every aspect of the game. Oh, no. Oh, God, chat, we're playing with perverts. Ah, heck. Oh, you were on the goal line. Interesting. That you thought I could get that pass through 3 different players. Buddy. No, lights. No, no. They can't handle this. You play volleyball? Oh, of course. I'm 6'10". Let's see how low this guy is. You're not 6'10"? Yeah, I'm the shortest in my family. Yeah, love that. Huge fan, huge fan, huge fan, huge fan. Love playing with a 1424. Love playing with a guy literally 300. That guy could win 30 games straight of ranked and just barely be ahead of me in MMR. That's insane. You're 6'7"? Bro, no shot. You're maybe like 3 foot, maybe 3'10", I would say. Little lawn gnome looking ass. Hey, Mystic, this is GC3. Last game was a little weird. We got some early season hilarity. Guy duo queuing with a champ 3, and for some reason I'm allowed to play with them. I'm 5'5". Nah, you're 3'10". Sorry. I got GC1 today in placements. You're good. Well, congrats on your placements. Just trying to get our games back. Unfortunately, 3s just does not have a lot of queues lately. Home for SSL in 2s and 3s and high in GC and 1s this season. It's a good goal. I'm just hoping to actually be able to play a ranked game that I enjoy, which beginning of the season is never really the achievable objective. Well, I need to make some play dates or something. Oh. Oh. That's important. Hit that a little ahead of me. Well, 2s is incredibly boosted. Like, I've never seen GC2s with less ability to do the fundamentals of Rocket League. Like, it's giving, like, I was a champ 3 for the longest time, and I played with my friend to get me to low GC2, and then on resets, it gives him about the same MR. And then I get into a lobby with a guy who's like 100 MR below me, and he barely can take a 50. He's getting beat to every aerial. He's taking way too long, and I'm like, this is almost like GC3, and you're somehow, like, not at all prepared for the speed of this lobby. Like, what's happening here? And I don't like to say boosted, but it just like it's alarming to me how many games are like that. Like, yeah, everyone has bad games, but like it's very rare to get a bad game like that and then the bad game in the exact same way from a different teammate. At a certain point, it's like these players are just not meant to be here. Oh, you pre-jumped that? Crazy. You guys are hard sweating? Full comms? Fours? What about it? Mr. Lopez. We're gonna fake that. Oh, first guy didn't bite, second guy did. Oh, these guys are just playing fast, not really playing well, they're just playing fast. That's sad. Okay, they're just throwing that around. Guy overtouched immediately, so could have probably demoed the last guy, but oh, it's fine. Okay, well, teammate didn't even need it. Come to Canada. Why would I ever come to Canada? Hard to get in GC now. I'm playing with low champs, so I'm in GC. I mean, it's not that it's necessarily harder to get into a certain rank, and that's or like used to be harder. It's just the fact that twos is for a while the easiest game mode to play with your bud, and there's just a lot of people who desperately need the GC awards or whatever, who are like champ 3, and it just, at least for me, I don't know, it's just very apparent to me when I see a guy have these like peaks and valleys in their RL tracker. They can barely touch the ball constructively. Every touch is like wrong in some way. I wanted to double that, but he hit it so low. Don't hit that like that. Oh, he missed. Interesting. Okay. I was just going to clear that field, but... Hit it over. Nice. I don't know how he gets caught up to, but okay. Ooh, wow, you almost gave that away. Close. Why are you then fixated on me coming to Canada if you don't live near Canada? Yeah. Hopefully teammate sees that. Yes, he did. Nice. I want to say, got it. Like me being like, yo, you should come to Mongolia. I'm like, why? It's like, well, I don't live near it. I just think you should. It's like, okay. Ah, should have been in. Luckily that. Why did you slow down? What? Teammate had a wide open shot. He brake checked himself. That was so confusing. Teammate, you're getting me nervous on the Dominus, not jumping into these 50s, cutting inside on these reads. Ooh, no, you turned away. He had a perfect clear down the line. Yeah, I've been living in Texas the past 2 years. I don't really deal with winter anymore. Get it away. Goal? Close one. Oh, nice little bump. Has no winner there. I live near Canada, not near Niagara Falls. I'm very lost. What do you mean by that? As in any part of Canada that is not basically Toronto? Yeah, I wanted to do something with that. I like how teammate was waiting for a pass inside when he knew I had no boost, because he can physically see my boost amount because of an update that happened months ago. Kind of wish he didn't touch that, but you know, I don't mind it. All right. I feel like I'm rotating way too fast for my teammates. We need to slow it down a little, I think. That's really not good. I'm gonna get bumped. It's fine. You missed. You missed again. You missed again and bumped me. All right, that's fine. He's gonna get demo. No, he went for the air dribble. What a psycho, dude. I am gonna cry, dude. Okay. Just going for a high flick. QT. Yeah, you would get beat on that. God, what a freaking ass game, dude. Why is every game with people like this? That is a GC1 situation that we just somehow failed. Ah! How are you the same rank as me? I don't get it, dude. I don't get it. I don't get it. Ugh. Beginning of the season is just psychological torture. Every game. It is wild to witness. Christ almighty, dude. I physically can't even fathom how we're still making that exact mistake in GC3. Winter's low-key fun except when it rains. I don't mind winter. I'm born in December, but yeah, a lot of people hate that, but honestly, I've never really minded winter. The only issue is like when you're living in a place that's not only like cold, but it's like windy as hell. That is torture. Living in Chicago is not a fun time because of that. Like obviously, I didn't have to be outside all the time, but you know, walking outside into -20 wind chill every day is not a fun time. I'm talking Fahrenheit, by the way, you freaks. Ah. Oh. No reset on that. Interesting. Okay, we can do the chat. We come all the way back. Talking in Celsius, so that's the fun part. I don't know Celsius, so I literally can't talk in Celsius. Do you know who Debo RL is? I can't say I do. Oh, didn't realize Timmy had that catch. Nice, Dominus. Well done. I'm doing a pentathlon. Okay, it didn't say private match, so I wasn't sure. All right, best of luck, turret. Having a hard time understanding this. I mean, isn't it just you play 5 games and you play 5 different games? Aw. Going against you? What, you're playing against Ball State or Boise? That's kind of crazy how you're actually getting pitted against those types of guys. It's always funny when you play a tournament and you get matched up against like the most try-hard rosters. You don't remember them in your streams? I'm gonna be dead ass now, dude. No. Unless someone is in like every single stream for like weeks and weeks and weeks, it's very hard to remember individual viewers. Nugget, I'm assuming that's you and you're upset that I don't remember you. I'm sorry, but okay, he's chasing that. I'm just gonna let, and then he left at the same time, sad. That was a robbery. He had that skim. No, I stole it too much. Oh, never mind. That was in. I thought it was post. Boise State, Gill in them? Oh, well, that's like fake Boise State. That's old. Gil, I think graduated already. Oh. Oh, one of my friends? Oh. Well, if he said he's in my stream, I apologize for not remembering him. I'm pretty good with viewers' usernames, but not. It's not like a steel trap in the brain sometimes, you know. Oh, that was definitely calculated. I thought he was reading what I was reading what I was putting down there. What? Okay. What about Knight? Knight has never been on Boise State. He might have been like an academy player. Knight. He's probably from Rochester Christian. I believe he graduated. Yeah, Gil was the old A-team player for Boise before they got Preston. Not the best touch. I was just hoping he would challenge that like really, really, really inside. Probably should just cut it to the sideline. Bit of pussy about it. Well, I mean, as you can read in chat, he is not available. And by reading the chat, I mean you can't. Actually, do I have the chat up? I do. Never heard out turret sounds, and you never will. Yeah, I turned it off on Twitch because I was recording something the other day. So yeah, Twitch can't see the YouTube chat. But sometimes that's for the best. You gotta keep their minds pure. Why are you happy a man playing Rocket League remembers you and you come twice a month, DRK? I'm sorry, what? I mean, I recognize DRK because it's a unique name and because he's been in here at least, you know, twice a month by his own estimate. I think it's a little more than that, but like, you know, it's different than like a guy who's like, hey, do you remember my friend? Like, not really. He's like, well, he was in here 4 months ago. It's like, why would I remember him, you know? Bruh moment. Hey, Matt. Oh my god, I completely forgot. I have to do some voiceover stuff for my VO job. Ugh. I'll get to it, don't worry. Guys, I don't know why you guys are beefing about something that does not matter. All I said is I remember DRK because he's been in recently, and I don't remember Debo because I just don't recognize that name off the top of my head, so. Doesn't mean anything, not that deep. Smile. There you go. Hope you enjoyed that. No more threes, no? No Q. No more threes for us. It's gonna make PFP. Creepy. You're not having fun, man? Well, Jose, you sound like you're 11 years old and you're assuming all streamers have to be like all the time. Buddy, I'm just focusing. I'm literally just playing the game. Like, like it's, just because I'm not constantly like, does not mean I'm not having a good time. And I don't know what it is about YouTube. If I don't have 500 milligrams caffeine, if I'm not on 9 hours of sleep, if I'm not talking like I'm on crack cocaine, you guys always assume I'm like horribly depressed or super tired or barely holding on, like I'm on the verge of taking my own life. And I'm like, buddy, I'm just playing a game. I'm just trying to focus playing a ranked playlist. That's what happens when you get Schmolder. Oh, that's not a good read. No, please, I just want to play. CPAT, get out of my way. Sad. All right, see you, Nugget. Mean CPAT. Give him a little Eskimo kisses. Oh, teammate. Oh, do it to him. Do it to him. Nice. The other team said, holy moly. Okay. See my PFP? Creep. Change that also like very quick. I'm surprised. Please don't tell me it's going. Yeah. That guy fully committed to that cut too. That was kind of wild. Sad. To respect, it is not a job. But I'm just saying, like, it's people just come in and they always assume if I'm not like super wise, like eyes open, if I'm not talking at like this volume all the time, that everyone's like, oh man, you must be miserable. That sucks. So like, I mean, I don't know, man. Like that's just how it works. No bump. Could have evaded by that guy. Dang. All right, we are probably getting beaten. That guy did not have a good takeoff on that. That works. Devoltus, yes. Recovery, yes. Swank, yes. Hog. That's crazy. You both committed on that. All right, well, we're not crazy. Oh, he actually dimed me on the wall there, low-key. I kind of just assumed that they were not going to hit me. It's okay. It's not doesn't have to be in. That's a really good bounce shot. It literally got a ground pinch. Union Coffee, so many losses, buddy. What do you mean so many losses? It's not like I'm like have a 90% loss streak. Also, it is 8:44 p.m. I think we're well beyond coffee at the time. Deadass did not pay attention to what kickoff we were doing right there. Ooh, that last touch was really good. It almost looked accidental. That's how good it was. Nice. Nice pinch too. Ooh. Ah, it's cool. Thank you for the 499. Let's get this dub. I would be super down to get this dub, to be honest. Why is this like a fake Esfira? Oh. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think he would actually try to go for the shot. I think I was like, yeah, it's not a good angle. He'll probably try to like near post that. Nope, he just went for the shot, straight up. Sad. Wait, what? Oh, it's fine. It's fine. That's not great. Not a huge fan of that. Damn, the timing on that. Their guys are playing it like it's a freaking GC22's game. They're just challenging everything. That's a really good touch. Air dribble that? Oh. Okay. Okay. Swank. Okay. All we have for right now. God damn it, dude. I was trying to dodge that demo and then I realized halfway through I'm not going to be able to get there. That's crazy. Veltas thought the solution to that was going off the wall and using all his boost. Oh. Christ almighty, dude. All right. Swank. No fun. Damn, dude. He caught the ball and didn't even try to pinch it. He just literally like jumped on top of it. That's crazy. That he had a dribble near the near post, and instead of lobbing it up, he went like this. Like, buddy, that just spikes the ball. We need to keep it up in 0 seconds. That was really funny. I don't know, man. Some people don't play to win in ranked. It's very weird. I'm kind of content those people are just probably like playing really tired and they're playing with music on and they're just like yapping with a friend in a VC, half paying attention to the game. And it's like at that point the game should just detect. It should be like a smart car, like locks the car and like or locks the car in park until you pay attention to the road again or whatever. Trend was 3 years ago. What trend? Okay, chat. I'm gonna be dead ass chat. If I lose this game, I am just going to end stream because stream is just not worth it today. We are. This is psychological torture. I'm being dead ass. I'm not playing out of my mind here, but this is like so many losses that are just due to like the most simplistic of errors. And I'm kind of over it, to be honest. That's a good little save. Oh, okay. Think of the ceiling. 50? Yeah. Bro, that would have been the nuttiest freaking goal if he was able to put that down on target. Blah, 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 blah. It's okay. What was the dad's name from Jimmy Neutron? I'm trying to remember. Someone asked me that the other day, and I literally could not remember. I watched a lot of Jimmy Neutron, but I don't think I can remember a single, like, outside sporting character. Marchisio, I believe. I don't think you've ever watched the show I'm referring to. Bro, I was watching the Italian version of the show. Hugh? That sounds right. Thought it was Hugh or Lloyd or something. Okay. Oh. That initial jump was not that good. Thought I had to get around that one. You got that fishy? Not quite. Ooh, hate how you chased that. There was no way you were getting that. Sad. And there's number 2? No? Interesting. Can you coach me on flip resting? Yeah, so once you flip, you just don't flip for a while. That's how you rest your flip. And then next time you flip, it's way more energetic. God, you're such a pansy, dude! I hate teammates who look at me on the sidewall and then decide just to shove it right down the middle. I'm like, buddy, there's 3 goalies. You don't even want to try a pass? I mean, I don't know really how to coach you. You can just, you know what a flip reset is just by practicing it. I'd say a lot of players in the beginning, at least, of trying to learn how to do one. A classic mistake you guys make is you try to get underneath the ball at like perfectly flat. You want to be like leaning back a little bit, if that makes sense. Like your nose of your car should be lower than the back of your car when you hit it. So that when you flip up, you're flicking the ball forward instead of just straight up. But again, I don't know what level you're at. Anyone who asks how to flip reset better is usually a player that doesn't actually need to know how to flip reset. Seen the episode where they're playing a game show of the planet would get destroyed? Yay. Isn't that the movie? I forget if that one was like the extended episode or not. Because yeah, there was that like an alien race or whatever. That was like all weird and comedic. Kind of like the alien from Fairly Odd Parents. They had a crush on Vicky. Okay, Timmy. That's fine. You have 100 boost. That's embarrassing by them. I guess everyone's making weird mistakes. I don't know why he thought he could get there. He was waiting way too long. I was honestly playing for 50, but then he went super late. And I'm like, oh, well, weird one. Bang. Hello, please stop calling. Flick. Yeah, you're probably gonna get that. That's a good pass. I'm not gonna lie, teammate. My bad. Nice double. Holy Timmy, that was a close one. I don't know you had it in you. You fell up only. Dear kid, it's kind of an asshole thing to say. Yeah, and you know it is, so not really a huge fan of that. See you tomorrow, buddy. Like, duh. I haven't streamed in 4 days. Of course, no one's gonna be watching. YouTube thinks my channel's dead. Dude's problem. No, he doesn't. No, he's not. He's probably just joking, but it's a rule of mine in the chat to just not bring up viewers. I'm also just trying to teach all these small children that when you're interacting with a streamer, you trying to say an observation comes off really douchey. It's like the understanding of tact that you develop as a teenager, where it's like if someone comes, if you go into a friend's party, you might look around and say, not a lot of people here, in your head, you know, in your brain. You might be thinking, not a lot of people here. But like, you would never go up to your friend who's hosting and be like, hey, blah, blah, blah. Man, like, no one's here. They'd be like, why would you say that, you know? It's like an observation. It's correct. You're not lying to them or anything, but it's like, you just don't need to say that. And it's just kind of the same with a streamer. If like the chat is kind of dead, which it is, because again, I haven't streamed in 4 days. So got to get back into the algo again. You don't come into a streamer's chat and be like, man, no one's talking. There's just literally just no one here. Ever notice that? How there's no one watching? And it's like, buddy, I get it. Like, like, let's move on. Hey, it's Roz. Oh, I didn't see him get the corner. 50? Are we gonna place that underneath him? Oh, I knew Roz was on my right. I thought he was a little bit farther back. I'm like, that would have gone hard if he was timed that. That's just in? Yes, sir. What rank are you? I am a GC3. One guy, Jack. Thank you for the 1.5 years remembering. 18 months, let's go. I didn't realize, man, have I really had memberships for 18 months? Time flies, chat. Gonna fake that? Oh, he also faked it, interesting. Yeah, I didn't have a lot of boost on that, which decided to play 50. Ooh, I knew that was off ceiling, but I was like not sure if he had the ability to hit that all the way. And there's no way we get scored on right here. There's 2 people on the near post. Roz going backwards onto that is crazy, dude. Honestly, I think it was more so Roz probably went backward onto the ball and then realized our teammate was way closer to Timmy, and then Timmy just did not get the read at all. Speaking of not getting the read at all. This early in the season, it's not really ever about mechanics. It's more about decision making, and you're starting to see that on full display here. Yeah, we just got to wait that one out. These guys play very fast, but it means they're very predictable at the same time. Because it means they're going to take the path of least resistance on literally every single play. Okay. Finish scrolling without Daddy Taco. Unk Skylar, what's up? Alright, that's fine. Oh, never mind. Okay, that guy was going for the bump. I thought he was just going for the bump. I didn't realize he was a shooting option there. I have 299 right around. Yeah. I mean, that's ideally the thought process if people decide to member up on this stream is like, you know what? I watch the stream regularly enough. Got second, Heatseeker's hard. What? Heatseeker's like literally playing bowling with the bumpers on. And the bumpers increasingly bounce more and more over time. You know what? Actually, it's nothing like that. Nice 50. I want to put that near post where it'd be a weird save. Blue trail, so they got it. Ooh, Roz, I love that idea there. I'm gonna soft touch that. They did not mean to clear it like that. It's crazy. High rank Heatseekers. Oh yeah, I mean those people are pre-jumping it and getting wild stuff. Oh, I thought that was my teammate for a second. I didn't see the rotation. I was like, buddy, why did you go for that? No. When you play Heatseeker with someone who actually knows how to redirect a ball, it messes me up. No, I get that. It's like playing Rumble against people who like somehow know exactly what power up they're gonna get and how to use it perfectly. I remember I was playing Rumble with Devil a while back. It was like a top 100 player. And there was like a passing play where all three of them had like a boxing glove and they literally 1, 2, 3 passed it into the net at like 90 miles an hour using only like punching passes. I was blown away. I was like, that's legitimately the most impressive thing I've seen ever across like any game mode. Man, that guy's like chasing. Nice. Close. I'm gonna fake that. Oh, Timmy literally did not even pay attention to me. Nice. Okay. I figured that first touch that guy got on the sidewall is pretty bad. This one is like a really heavy touch that I'm like, he might be able to redirect, but if not, that was kind of just me desperately chasing, and these guys aren't really side flipping. Nice, Roz, cool. All right, we're back. We're so back. That was tough too, because Boucher or whatever, he pre-jumped that. It's kind of like thinking Roz was gonna go fake underneath. Nice. Oh, okay. Good beat. That's all yours to me. Ooh, try to scoop that as high as possible, but to buy Timmy more time. That's a weird read. That's a really weird read. Hell yeah, Timothy. God, the 1-2-1. Hey, Mohand. That was a weird flip. I don't know how I got that much fight on it. Hola, Red Menace. Let me in. All right, 1 sec, turret. Good demo. I was just gonna fake you anyway, so. That's a really good air dribble. Did someone else pre-jump that? Roz, no, not your 3 boot. All 3 of us pre-jumped that? Are you fucking kidding me, dude? I have 100 boost. You guys had 10 and you went for that on the ceiling? Are you fucking psychotic? Christ almighty, why is every game a throw? I'm so sick of these ranks. Like I said earlier, guys, these games aren't lost off skill. It is 99% of the time it's decision making. You know, you could argue I should have gone for that as the last back with 100 boost, but I just had no idea those guys were not going to rotate back. That's crazy to me. I was hoping he would think that he could catch that. Oh, dude. That's actually a very tough read. That's fine. Good save. Blah, 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 blah. All right, he has to give us that boost. Nice, Raw. Sorry to swear, guys, but like it's just been such a long day of my teammates throwing a game out the window. I didn't think they wouldn't go. Honestly, I bailed on that double tap because I was like, oh, they have that save, and then they just didn't. So, interesting. Ah, no scoop. Timmy, you're too far away. Oh, never mind. That's a 2v1. Bump him. Timmy, I don't know why you're not catching on the wall. He hit it backwards. Sad. Ooh, close one. All right, Boucher is, I believe, the guy hard carrying them based on the MMR. I think he's like the lowest MMR, but he's actually the only player I'm actually scared of whenever he goes in the air. So, well, not scared of, but you know what I mean. Like, actually intimidated by. All right, played the hard clear. And that worked. Timmy, you gotta pinch that. That actually works. Oh no, we're big. No one loves you. Sad. Can't believe it still boosts like that. Nice flick. Close one. Wow, you flicked that literally flawlessly. I really thought I was able to get that ball to bounce out, and it just deaded. It just completely killed itself on the ground. Sorry. You were a little slow on that one. Yeah, I'm kind of in like I need to carry my teammates mode, which is not always true. It's just that one moment that really pissed me off, and I need to stop doing that. Whenever I just get really irritated by like how one of my teammates is playing, I go into this mode where I feel like I'm overcommitting on stuff and assuming I'm the only guy to be there. That's a really good touch. Nice, Roz. We're just gonna play that for Tim. That's so lucky. Holy. He guessed the right way. I was just gonna try to slot that. Didn't notice he swore. I swore twice. Virulently. Good bump, accidental. Cool. Hey, Red. Oh, Timmy, do you want a faster pass? My bad. That was just a tamale of a slapper. The key here, Chad, is to not be a hero. As much fun as it is to lurk upfield, these guys are like not bad on the other team. They're still a little spazzy. That's gotta be goal, right? Oh, never mind. The third had that covered. That's gotta be it. Game. Nice. Oh my God, I'm not gonna lie, if we lost that, I would have just screeched. Would have vomited in rage. Zagamuffin. Ooh, I don't mind that. It's kind of cool. Yeah, I figured I only had like one more chance to actually get a good pass in because I could tell like those were, I was trying to fake them out because they were overcommitting on like pretty much everything. And then I feel like slowly I just started seeing like miss, or they would like actually go for 50s instead. And I'm like, okay, these guys are playing spazzy, but I think now that we're in overtime, they're starting to pause down a bit. I'm like, we need to lock in then. How have you been? I've been well. I just got actually invited to a tournament in a couple weeks for creators with some sponsors and whatnot. So that'll be pretty fun. It's been a while since I've been able to stream competitive games, like with us in comms and whatnot. So that'll be some fun content. Oh. Hey Red, thank you for the $2 on YouTube.
Oh hey, it says colorful on the ceiling.
All right, you win this time, Red. I'd believe it though. The maintenance crew, they always leave mean phrases in my wall whenever they do work. Shame. It's trippy when Red's on YouTube because his name is purple. At least on my chat. Bonk. Alright. Got past 5 though. Banger. Also chat, it's really funny. I need to figure out if there's a way around it, but excuse me. YouTube has the vertical stream up and the horizontal at the same time. And I believe I am streaming both. The thing is, I think it's grabbing my vertical stream and it's taking my vertical stream and then broadcasting it as a horizontal. So it's just a massive black bars on the left and right of my thing. and then my vertical stream in the middle. And I'm like, that's not what I thought YouTube was trying to do. I thought they were trying to give us a horizontal version and a vertical stream, you know? I just don't know what they're doing there, but I don't know. It's not super user-friendly to figure out what they need. I don't know if I'd need like a second RTMP like input or something, probably, but they didn't really specify because they just have one key slot. They're like, here's your key. I'm like, so is this all I need? Question mark. Turret says O. It says MAO. Does he know Fishy Dolphin? We got Turret now, chat. That is now officially 1/3 of our team. That is solid. Or 1/2 of our 2 non-taco characters, NTCs. I'm not Wrenchman. You're not. My whole life is a lie, Matt. I didn't think that guy would shoot, to be honest. Let Turret out of that. Well, that is 2. Sad. It was a rough kickoff. I doubted my lineup and I side flipped at the end instead of flipping through it fully. I wanted to hit the corner, but I wasn't sure if I could get around it with enough power. You know what? I appreciate that thought process, man. I had 0 boost and was rotating out, but I like the idea there. Just give me a little pass back so I could shoot, maybe. Close one. I wanted to pass that across, but I saw Turret turn around right as I got there, and I was like, I don't think he's actually going to be able to get there. You went for that? He might be the greatest player of all time. I'm sorry. That was so much confidence to be able to land and with minimal boost go straight for that. Man. Almost got that top corner. What the frick was... I'm sorry, Fishy. I literally lined it up with my corner, and that somehow wasn't like a full field read. Sad. Nice shot. Close one. I missed that boost. It's fine. Definitely on purpose. Matt L with the $20. Ooh, sorry, Dolphin. You wanted it directly to you. I was trying to lead you.
Struggling RN, but I hope I can do what I need to. Keep up my SSL rank taco.
I will, Matt. Thank you, Matt, so much. I'm sorry that you're struggling a bit. But life wouldn't be life if it was all sunshine and rainbows. Kind of weird how we slapped this team last game, and then this game we're actually like low-key struggling. Big sad. We gave a low-key kind of hilarious goals last game. That's part of it. I wanted like more power on it, but I also wanted to get higher so I could spike it down, and just did not combine well. That's a goal. Never mind. Sad, that's wide. No! I thought that was going to be a little bit further inside. Bad read. Did not read the trajectory on that one. That's pretty sad. We just lost this team. Anyway. We try again. Super chat goal to 30. Hell yeah. My freaking Android updated lately, and it's kind of annoying because it's like I never have a screen lock on my phone because I work from home, and obviously I don't have, you know, it's not like my phone is out and about like in public, so I find it annoying having to plug in a password or do facial recognition or whatever every time I pick up my phone. So I have it off. But ever since this new Android update, it's been like mandating I have a screen lock on certain apps if I open them, and I'm just like, huh? Somebody donated $20. That is true, Victor. That happened before you got in here. What time you got for you right now? It's 9:18. And the de-resting is interesting. Let's say, do you live in Illinois? I live in Texas. We're neighbors yet? Yeah, Matt L and I, we gotta go get barbecue somewhere. Oh, hit it right at me, and yet he didn't. Really, roommates just doesn't know. Bro, that story always used to freak me out. That girl who had a guy living in her closet in Japan or something for like several months, and she didn't realize until she came home early one day and the guy was like taking a nap or whatever. Like, just imagine the terror of knowing that. Would you ever sleep with the closet doors closed ever again? Like, god dang. Like, luckily I don't think he was like a violent dude, but oof, that's so spooky. Nice, turret. What? Oh my god, John. If I wouldn't sleep over ever again? Yeah. Your girl's trying to like stay the night, you're like, absolutely not. I have a no staying over policy, get out. What? Listen, that was the weirdest. I don't know if you did that on purpose to avoid getting demoed, but little pinch. He's a nice squatter. I don't know. We don't know what his thighs look like. How many squats he's pulling every day. I wonder if she ever noticed that there was more electricity and water usage in her home. Unless he wasn't like showering or taking. I would feel so neurotic if I was. If you were hiding in someone's house and you didn't want to like make it known, like that'd be kind of irritating because there's all this food, but like it's not like you can eat it, you know? Because that's like the most obvious thing. If someone was living alone and they suddenly realize, hey, I definitely had more blank than, you know, all that before. I'm trying to think how much I would notice if someone was eating my stuff out of my fridge. I feel like if you were stealthy about it, it wouldn't be that bad. Like we just grabbed like a little bit of shredded cheese from a bag or whatever, you know? Like that wouldn't be that big of a deal. Hey, Shaq. Not gonna lie, I completely was not paying attention there. I thought that was bouncing a lot better. That's insane, you still got it around me. How's Ghost to Peak? It's pretty lit, I'm not gonna lie. Holy crap. It's pretty great. I'm a fan of it so far. I think also Atsu is a much better character. Just because as much as I like Ghost of Tsushima, the honor storyline that drives it is like a little weird. I think it's weird only because like it's meant to make you understand like the struggle of his perspective versus his uncle's perspective of like the samurai code is like you should never ever like, you know, act out of emotion. You shouldn't be looking for revenge and you got to be honorable and you fight and blah, blah. But the thing is like the game is actively so much easier when you use the ghost tactics. So it's like not really, it's like a weird thing of like, do you want to self-nerf yourself to do it? And then I think a game would be more interesting if there was an ability to like legitimately never choose the ghost way of doing things. But the game kind of forces you to fundamentally take on that mantle. And I think because of that, it kind of loses some steam. Whereas I think with Atsu, it's kind of cool that there's no like sidekick character like that woman, I forget her name, in Ghost of Tsushima, the one who saves you, the archer. Like she's kind of like meant to be a character that like when you're not sure how people are gonna react, she's like, nah, you should do this, and he's like, that is true, I could be an asshole. And it's just like, oh. Whereas Atsu is just kind of like, yo, I'm out for revenge. I'm gonna murder anyone in front of me. And then when people call her a ghost, she's like, oh, sick. All right. Was that impactful? When I finished the story, I was like, just like, cool. Yeah, like I enjoyed the ride, but it was very much like, I'm good. Anyway, Jack, you're a bad luck charm. I'm sorry, I'm gonna go play Ghost of Yotei. I'm done. I've lost too many games, and it's pathetic.